Welcome back, everybody. We have got a fantastic run coming up now. We got the Ground Zeroes run by NickRPGreen, and it's commentated by Really Frame. Take it away, guys.
Thank you very much, Theory. Hello, everyone. It's good to be back on with Ground Zeroes. This is the second time I've showcased Ground Zeroes for an MGSR marathon. So it's good to be back, and it's good to showcase a game that doesn't get as much love as I think it really deserves. Ground Zeroes is it's a lovely little game. I'd always argue it has the best designed map in the entire series. We're going to be doing any % new game plus. That means I'm allowed to take in any items that I've unlocked from previous missions. For most missions, I'll actually be doing the new game strategies. There's a couple that are significantly sped up or made a lot safer by doing new game plus. But I'll let Frame sort of explain some of the differences and stuff as we get started in 3, 2, 1, go.
So yeah, this game has there's multiple ways to approach this game, and then I will say that Ground Zeroes is probably one of the most difficult ones to run in the run. And in the Ground Zeroes speedrun leaderboard, it does the game doesn't have to be ran in order, but for the sake of simplicity and formality, this game will be ran in order. So Ground Zeroes will be the first one to be ran. So first off, Nick is going to use a distraction shot in the search tower. This is faster than just trying to stealth past that guard right there. So, yep, distraction shot saves a little bit of time, and looks like close one. But yep, this game can get a little weird in terms of the RNG and the way the guards react. But yep, now we're gonna take this route near the but yeah, again, this game can get a little weird in terms of the RNG and then how guards react to Snake.
This is a really bad start, but at least if I'd got an alert, I've had to take a checkpoint.
Yep. Normally the guard where Nick just got spotted don't spot you, but looks like Nick might have gotten the weird RNG there, but so far so good. And before we head into the admin building, there are 5 guards that you will need to take out in order to proceed. So that way, when you get to the Morpho, in the landing zone, it's not going to spot you. None of these guards are going to spot you. So as you can see, Nick is taking out the first 2. And there should be 2 more near the tank. There we go. And another one. And Nick is going to head into the admin building. And Nick is going to use the rifle to hold up the guard right here and take out the camera. And we're going to head downstairs with a grenade, and we're going to take the 4 guards that are stationed right in front of where pause is to take them all at once. And this should take out all 4.
Oh,
there we go.
One. It's worth noting the guard that I held up will now remain held up for the rest of the mission. It's really dumb.
Yep.
How
and Nick is going to use then Nick is going to use the flare grenade to distract the 2 guards. For some reason in this game, the guards react very strangely to the flare grenade, so Nick is going to use that strat to distract those 2 guards and get past them. And now that we're exiting the admin building, Nick is going to use it's called weightless glitch. Basically, you press reload right before you exit the admin building or any doors, and it's gonna put Snake at a full sprinting speed, as if he's not worth to carry anything on the back. So, and yep, that is the first part of the Ground Zeroes, basically rescuing Paz. And next up is Chico.
Quite how I managed that without taking an alert, I don't know.
Yeah. Again, it's really best to not get spotted in this mission, because if you get spotted, you really can't get to Chico and rescue Chico. Otherwise, because if you get spotted, it's not going to let you trigger the cutscene. So it's best to stay unspotted. So Nick is going to throw the flare grenade to redirect the Morpho. And there are 2 guards near where Nick is standing right now, where Snake is standing at. You have to take these 2 out so they don't get spotted. And yep, and you need to mash triangle or whichever button will unlock the door on your console or PC to open the door faster. But now we have gotten Chico, and now we're gonna sprint to the landing zone. whether you get spotted here or not doesn't really matter. Just make sure to not, not let the tank or any of the guards shoot Snake to a point where Snake's gonna die. But so far, it looks pretty good. But yep, this is Ground Zeroes. And we use the weightless glitch to get to the Morpho faster.
You may have noticed when I put Paz in the helicopter, the same will happen with Chico. We actually cancel the animation of the hostage being put on the helicopter. Very slightly faster for getting Chico on. Significantly faster for Paz because she just disappears. Yeah, Ground Zeroes can really throw. The start of that mission was dreadful, and it kind of threw the rest of the mission a little bit. So I'm really surprised I didn't have to take a checkpoint there. So I'm pretty happy with that first one. But we're not done.
Yeah, even in my runs, like this mission can go anywhere. It can literally either go really bad or really good, but it can be really weird. So that is the hardest part. I would say that's the hardest part of the game. But yeah, next up is I think to eliminate the Renegade threat.
At the end of each mission, we have to skip through some credits and skip through. Usually, there's a phone call with Miller. The first mission, Ground Zeroes, there's a few extra cutscenes. Ground Zeroes is the only mission in the game that's considered canon. Every other mission is like a pseudo historical reenactment kind of thing. So there's quite a lot to skip through for this one, but luckily it's the only one. The rest of them skip through quite quickly.
So yeah, the next mission is probably the shortest one in the game, I must say. It's compared to say other missions in this game, this is one of the shortest ones. So, but again, it's not the easiest part of the game, but it's definitely one of the shorter part of the game. So, next up is eliminate the Renegade threat. You take out 2 guards. You'll see how Nick will go through this mission. But yeah, next mission will be probably the shortest one in this whole run.
This mission's also the main reason for showcasing New Game Plus instead of New Game. There's a sniper rifle at the very start of this mission that we're allowed to take. And in New Game Plus, we have to rely on just using the iron sights of the main rifle. And it can be really iffy as to whether the guards that you're trying to shoot stay like rendered from the draw distance. So this could be a really unfriendly level for a New Game run. So much safer on New Game Plus because we get the sniper rifle, which is here.
So Nick is going to collect the sniper rifle. There's like 2 different types of sniper rifle, but Nick's going to take the one that's like in the middle when you start the mission. And we're gonna sneak past by this guard. Hopefully we don't get spotted, but looks good. But yeah, there are 2 guards to take out, Glass and Palit.
He spotted me. And
yeah, if you kind of that can happen as well. Again, weird part of this game, but it can happen. So we're gonna take out 2 guards.
And that one.
Oh, that guard spotted.
Got him.
But yeah, there are 2 guards, so we're gonna do the smoke grenades so we don't get spotted when we take out these 2 guards. There's one near the left and there's one on the right near the tower. Again, this shot can be weird. There we go. That was clean.
That's nice. That second shot can like miss, or it can be a body shot. It seems random sometimes, but no, that was apart from getting caught by those 2 guards. Thank you, reflex mode. No, that was pretty solid.
Yeah, the second shot was clean. I usually just take it safe, but yeah, that was really good. But yeah, I think that is the second mission of this run. Third mission, I believe, is the Intel operative rescue, if I'm correct.
Correct. Yes, we don't have to do them in order. I just like doing them in order because it makes sense to me. A lot of people will do like the hardest missions first, get them out of the way. If for a new game, I'd probably do eliminate the Renegade threat first, just because it can be a right curveball. But I like doing them in order. It's a good showcase.
Yeah.
Intel operative rescues bit of an on rails. We get a bit of a break this one.
Yeah. So pretty much in any percent New Game Plus, first of all, this game you pretty much will be on Morpho for like 90% of this run, and in New Game Plus, any percent you can use the rifle. So you can use the grenade launcher that is attached to the rifle that Snake gets in the start of the mission to take out pretty much all the enemies in this mission. So this is slightly different than what you would see in Stealth No Kills, because in Stealth No Kills you would be using the Urgen pistol, which is like a it's like a stun pistol, a stun revolver. It's the one that Nick is equipping right now. Is the one that you'll be using for stealth no kill run. But for New Game Plus any percent, you can use the grenade launcher and the rifle itself. And it's also much easier to use than the Urgen pistol, so it'll come in handy for the rest of this mission. But yeah, it's important to take out all the enemies that spawn in this mission. And so make sure to not leave any one of them out. Otherwise, it's gonna bite you back at the end of this mission when you take out the tank. In this mission in particular, we're rescuing someone very special, but yeah, this mission is pretty much you'll be playing this mission for most part in the chopper. So again, make sure to take out all the enemies out as soon as you see them. But yeah, compared to the other missions in this run, this is probably one of the more easier ones, I would say, in terms of like intensity-wise. So yeah, for most part, it's mostly about just launching the grenades through the rifle.
For the most part, it is on rails, and it doesn't matter how much faster you go. This section's an exception. Luckily, with the underbarreled grenade launcher, you can take these out very, very quickly.
And right in front of Snake, you'll see that little car ridden by someone, and you want to make sure that it looks very familiar. But you want to make sure that you don't accidentally hit the grenade into that car, or you don't want any of the cars that are driven by the enemies to clash into that car. So just to keep in mind. That's why, it is important to make sure to take out all the enemies as soon as you can when you see them. And there's that car right there. You don't want that car to collide into that car in front of it.
I have had runs die because I've shot that car at the wrong time, and it's just it flies into the lead car and then explodes right next to it, killing the passenger. Oh.
Yeah, that happened to me as well. So it's always need to be, even though this mission is probably one of the easier ones, it's always important to stay mindful of. This mission can go wrong as well, so yep. Yeah, we're gonna take out that truck. Otherwise, if you don't take that truck out, it's just gonna clash into the car that we're seeing right next to Snake. Yeah. Again, you don't have to use the launcher, but you can also use the rifle shots, but grenade launcher is much faster, but also more reliable. And yeah, again, even in stealth no kill, you'll be pretty much using the Urgen pistol all the way through. But in any percent, you can just pretty much spam the grenade launcher. Again, make sure to not let any of the vehicles hit the car. And yeah, we are towards like the half of this mission, like half part of this mission. Again, keep taking those enemies out. Yeah, you don't want any of the cars you see to hit the to collide into the snakes. Well, not the snakes, Morpho, but to the car.
Got it. Night vision goggles on for this bit.
Yeah, I don't know how you're doing this without the how you did the first part of the mission without the night vision goggles, because I personally can't see anything, to be honest.
I usually do it with the night vision goggles. It's just it's not a very nice view. So I figured I'd do it here without. But some of the guards in this section, you have to be quite quick at taking out. There's a guard that'll spawn just here. Got him. And this bit is not on rails. This bit I am required to take these guards out as fast as possible.
Yeah, because if you don't take these enemies out here, the Morpho is not going to move at all. It's going to prompt you to take those enemies out. So it's important to take those enemies out before you proceed to the next area.
Really
Again,
nice.
as you can see, 90% of this run is pretty much using the rifle. And the
Favorite
grenade
guard in the game.
Yeah. Yeah. So once you take these enemies you see spawn in, we can get off Morpho and proceed to head over to the car that we saw at the beginning. And there's a rocket launcher nearby and some other weapons nearby. And you will need that to take out the tank that you'll be seeing in a moment. And Nick is going to move this person out of the way so that it doesn't get hit by the tank. But yeah, you have to take that tank out in order to get back into Morpho and rescue the person that we just saw at the start of the mission. So you can use grenades, you can use rocket launcher. It's kind of up to you to decide on that. But yep. Now that we have finished taking out the tank, we're gonna rescue the person that we are looking to rescue, and we're gonna get back into Morpho. This pretty much concludes like the 95% of the game. It's now the remainder of this game is just pretty much taking out. You'll see another chopper that we take out, but that's mostly it.
It should be worth noting we're not going to watch the cutscene, so yes, it's Hideo Kojima. He's the person we've rescued. There is a cutscene that explains it, but it takes a while, and we are trying to go fast.
So now we're gonna take out the chopper that you see. Again, you have to take that chopper out, otherwise you're not gonna be able to exit the mission. So it's important to take them out.
Sure.
Aiming on that chopper is gonna be a little difficult because it's moving, and you're also moving at the same time. So, but yeah, you have to take. It takes 3 shots to take it out. So it's important that you take them out. As you can see, once you've taken that chopper out, you're pretty much done with the mission. It's just a matter of just exiting the mission now. So, yep, that is the Intel operative rescue.
Luckily, you got plenty of time to take out the helicopter. This like communications tower that we're circling, we will always do 2 laps of it. It doesn't matter how quickly you take out the chopper. We always do 2 laps. So it didn't matter that I missed a couple of shots and it took a little bit of time. Didn't slow us down at all. Just for good luck.
Yep. Well, yeah.
We'll take it
Yeah,
ourselves.
well done, though. Well done.
I can't see Hideo in the back, unfortunately.
But yeah, the taking the vehicles out you see in this mission is once you get on the chopper is optional. I mean, you can take them if you want to, but you don't have to.
In fact, I don't think taking out those enemies even counts towards some of the challenges.
Yeah. And yeah, we've successfully rescued Hideo Kojima, and yep, that is Intel Operative Rescue.
You may have noticed I put my night vision goggles on right at the end there. If we're doing a mission where I'm exfiltrating via chopper, apart from the first mission and the last mission, I always put the night vision goggles on as we leave. As soon as the game goes into a skippable cutscene, it automatically takes the night vision goggles off us. So that's my cue to then start mashing escape to skip the cutscene.
So yeah, this upcoming mission is a classified intel acquisition. It's not as difficult as like Ground Zeroes, but it can go anywhere. Like and you will see you may see that Snake is probably going to take a lot of damage, but that is kind of the nature of this mission. Again, this is not stealth no kill, so it doesn't matter if you get spotted or not. So we're gonna first once you get off this truck, we're gonna try to get spotted, and that will prompt the person with a tape to leave the admin building, and that's the tape that we want. There are 2 tapes in this mission, one inside the admin building in like a search tower, and one held by
that search tower.
And there's someone inside the admin building. Someone has the actual card. The tape itself is held by someone in the admin building. So we're trying to trigger that person to leave the building by getting spotted, and hopefully we got the person to leave the admin building.
He's not there.
That means it's somewhere around inside.
I'll check.
Mission.
Furthest I'll go to check is here. Yep, there he is. That's
there
how
we
late he
go.
was. He's not.
Oh.
He's not. Oh,
There we go. As soon as like he starts saying, "Oh, that's weird," he just released the tape as soon as you
that was very strange.
But yeah, as soon as he starts saying, "So you want this tape?" You can take that guard out and just leave the mission area. But yeah, now we've got the tape. We can now exit the mission. And you have to be very careful here, otherwise Snake's gonna get shot. Everyone's pretty much aiming at Snake, so it's important that you don't get taken down by those enemies. So it's important to be aware of your surroundings when you exit this mission. But yeah, that is the classified intel acquisition.
Let's force him to stop shooting me.
Yeah, well done. That is a good ending.
There's like the thing with Ground Zeroes is there's like no RNG until you get an alert. The moment you get an alert, every single enemy in the game scatters and does something different. So the guard that we got the tape off, sometimes I'll do that and he'll be opening the door that we went through. Sometimes he'll go in a completely different direction. Sometimes he'll be halfway down the corridor. That was pretty unlucky, but I've had worse.
But you can actually die in that mission if you're not careful with it. But yeah, it's a weird mission. And yeah, next mission up is the destroy the entire emplacement. Again, it's probably, I personally think this is a more difficult one in the run. There's multiple ways to do it, but yeah, there's like stealth no kill strat for this. But there's multiple ways to approach this mission. And yeah, the goal in this mission is to immediately take out you need to take out 3 entire emplacement to trigger the tank that will show up at the end. And you'll have to take out that tank to actually officially end the mission. So yeah, you can get spotted here. We're gonna take out the first one, and we're gonna head over to the second one with the grenade.
This is actually the new game version of doing this mission, which I recently discovered is, or at least I do this mission slightly faster on New Game than New Game Plus. So I've swapped over to doing the new game version of this. It's a bit more interesting. The New Game Plus version, you just sit at the top of the embankment you start at and shoot the three anti-aircraft with the recoilless rifle. It's a bit boring.
Oh yeah, and you've also might have noticed that Nick planted a C4 at the beginning of this mission. That is to tank out the tank. So as you can see, Nick is checking the iDroid to see where the tank is, and once it is at the right spot, Nick can trigger the explosion, and
I missed it.
that can also happen as well. Yeah, it's a difficult mission. Like you have to eyeball where the tank is, and it can get in a really weird spot. I mean, you can technically use the rocket launcher to take the tank out, but it'll be slower. But yeah, using C4, as you can see, what Nick is doing is faster. So yep. And yeah, you'll see the tank spawn in, and again, it's a matter of just eyeballing where the tank is, and if you miss it, it can get a little difficult. So yeah, and you have to take the tank out to end the mission. If you just go to the chop, if you just get into Morpho without taking out, it's not gonna let you actually leave the mission. So make sure to take that tank out before you leave. And
got it.
Awesome.
Second time's the charm.
Yeah, this mission is. I mean, even though like I've ran this game for a while, it's. I would say this mission is probably one of the difficult one, especially that C4 strat. It can get really difficult at the end, but. Yep, there we go. This is the destroy the entire emplacement.
So that's the 5 side ops done. All that's left now is the 2 extra ops. So these extra ops missions were originally console exclusives. So the PlayStation version got one and the Xbox version got the other. Then eventually they both got each other's. And then when the PC version came out, which is what I'm running, it just got both of them. So this is the first one, which is Deja Vu. And because it's New Game Plus, I'm allowed to use a different costume. And that's not just cosmetic.
Yeah, it's much faster than using Snake, which is the default one that you will use for like new game, just new game any percent. So using that what is it, Cyborg Ninja is it's much faster than using Snake. So again, this is another short mission. It's basically you're collecting, you're basically triggering a scene, and once as long as you trigger one scene, you can just pretty much exit the mission. So we're going to pick up the Irrigan pistol to take out the guard nearby, and the fastest one to trigger is the one near the helicopter right there. You'll just essentially collect the smoke grenade that is like in the middle of the landing zone, and that'll trigger the scene. And that pretty much is all you need to get through this mission, and we just have to exit it. So, yep, that is. It's again one of the shorter ones in this run, but it's definitely.
The idea behind the mission is we're recreating scenes from Metal Gear Solid 1, so that's recreating grabbing the chaff grenades from the helipad, the very start of MGS1. There's other ones, there's like driving a jeep through a tunnel, causing a blackout, throwing a grenade into a tank. Trying to remember some of the others. Oh, seeing a hind D.
There's also one with the camera as well, I think.
Yes, there's one with the camera, and there's one seeing the Easter Island head.
Yep.
Alright, final mission. Deja Vu, the only mission where we are forced to play as a character other than Big Boss. We could have played that previous mission as Big Boss, but as Frame said, it's a lot faster to use the Cyborg Ninja outfit. Yeah,
so this mission is also not the easy one, but you'll see towards the end why this mission can get also a little difficult. But yeah, it's first we have to take out all the snatchers that are in this mission. If you leave one of them out, you can't trigger the last part of this mission. But yeah, it's important to take out all these snatchers in this game. Since we can, this is any percent, you can take out the individuals that are not snatchers. But yeah, you have to take out, I believe there are 12 people you need to eliminate, and it's important to take these snatchers out before you get to the next area. But yep,
if we were doing stealth no kills, we'd still be allowed to kill the snatchers because you have to. But any of these that are human and not snatchers, we'd have to take out non-lethally. But because this is just 70%, we don't care. We just kill them all. they did something wrong at some point.
Oh. Yeah, getting spotted here is possible, but it's normally not ideal, but it can happen. Because the reason why being is that once you get alerted, these enemies can change their positions.
He's dead. Oh, he's dead. Now he is. Two more. They're in the truck.
Yep. And I believe there are two more individuals.
Like where that truck's going to be now. Oh no, they're here.
There we go. Oh yeah, the reason why we picked up the grenade launcher at the beginning is to take out that vehicle as well. So you don't have to wait for them to leave the car, and you wouldn't have to headshot them with the rifle. So getting that launcher at the beginning of the mission is definitely good to have. And now we're gonna collect the C4 and we're gonna plant it inside the admin building. So what this does is that next sequence of this mission is going to prompt you to take out a spawns of enemies. And if you don't plant the C4, the enemies that get spawned inside the admin building are just gonna disperse into some random areas. And you don't want to use the rifle because it's slower. So we're gonna use that C4 explosion later. And we're gonna aim at the search tower, around the corner of the search tower, to take out the guard with the rocket launcher. And we're gonna aim at the door, and we're gonna aim at the barrel to take out a whole series of enemies that get spawned in at once. And we're gonna use a C4 to make an explosion in the admin building to take out the guards. And we're gonna face left to take out the two more guards that get spawned in, or two snatchers. And now a chopper is going to spawn in, and you get to take that out. As soon as you see it. So yeah, getting that chopper out is important, and we're gonna see another spawn of enemies from the same area that we just saw, and there we go. And that we'll use a rocket launcher to take out all those spawn of enemies, and there should be one more spawn.
hope that.
Hopefully that is enough. Or oh. And I think that looks good. Yeah, and we just need to take out.
Yeah, that's it. That voice
Yep,
line.
and that is it. And you just need
No,
to
it's
send
not.
bomb. Oh, that was weird. Wait, aiming with this rocket launcher is also a little weird, but again, that can happen to me as well. So now we're gonna take out the chopper, and that pretty much concludes the Deja Vu. We just need to get into the Morphro and head out.
And that's it.
Yep.
That's Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes.
Well done.
Yeah, a little hairy at the end there. The spawns of guards was a bit weird. They decided to spawn in like slower than they usually would do, so that's why I had to go back and grab another rocket. Which maybe can be like that sometimes. It's a bit weird.
Yeah, that shot, like the rocket launcher shot that you do in this mission has to be precise. Otherwise, it's just gonna go everywhere else.
Time will be when the score screen appears here, which should be in 3, 2, 1. Time.
And that concludes the Ground Zeroes run.
GG's.
Yeah.
I stopped the timer a little bit early because I didn't realise.
That's all right. According to my live split, it was 30-28, which is okay. I was hoping for something around the 30-minute mark. That's not bad.
Probably about right. I forgot to start the timer like 25 seconds late. If we add that to what I've got, which is 30:01, should be about.
I would say before I go, Ground Zeroes, there aren't that many active runners of it. It is a really fantastic game. Frame at the moment is actually working on a tutorial series, so if anyone does want to pick it up, then keep an eye out, because he's doing some really good work with that. And it's always great to get new runners having their hands on this. I still think there's a load of unexplored stuff with the way, like, RNG manipulation could be done and things like that. So if you want to learn this game, absolutely go for it. It's relatively short to pick up, so we'd love to see you.
Yep, and also it's a fun game to run. And also I'll say thank you for the Metal Gear speedrunning community and Nick for having me for this commentating opportunity. But yeah, I really appreciate this opportunity. Thank you all.
Yeah. Okay, we'll be right back, guys. Stick around and we'll have the Phantom Pain up next. Don't go anywhere.